Reframing Mindset podcast, where I clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, welcome back to Reframe Mindset podcast. My name is Constant and this episode I talk about gifts, gifts and collectibles and stuff like that. So, boom, growing up and stuff like that, receiving gifts from the family is something that that's we actually are get you hear this stuff. Gift giving. I think that oh my god, Christmas is coming on is okay. They actually maybe actually did it once. Maybe back in the days. But what usually happens birthday, either birthday or when they fly down, stuff like that. That was this thing. You actually get something. What happens now is actually when I get older and stuff like that, you're gonna realize something. When they give you the gift, if you actually don't know what the gift is, or when you're a child, they say get the gift and you're a child, bro. So they go and mash up the gift, so get toy cart they bought all the time. I see, when their family is going out and working, they're out there so working and they buy stuff, and then you're a kid and you're out there so go play with it and destroy. So I get toy cart. But what happens that what this episode is so relevant is that boom, this episode about gift now. So yeah, so you're old enough to actually buy stuff. I gotta realize that certain gift loses certain things have different values. So I have like collect when I get a gift that actually stuff like that. No, so that's the thing where we realize that's the thing different between you live in a third world versus a first world. In a first world country, you'll be like, oh my god, this is so obvious. You keep those stuff forever in the box. But hey, where back in those days when I get those gifts, a car is a car, bro. Alright, it was taking up space. It was taking up space. Let us take it out of the box. And then no, as I said, in the real world now, they're gonna say, oh yeah, it lose half its value or whatever. That's what they actually realize. It lose half its value. But knowing that now, what I actually realize is that giving gifts, I actually tell them what the gift is, or go out and actually learn about the gift and stuff like that, and give it. Actually, be like, oh yeah, you actually saved them. Actually save them the struggle that I go through now. In that, they're going out and realize, oh, half the stuff that I actually own now is would in the real adult world is junk to the real world. But hey, they were relevant to me, bro. But you have to actually go through those phases to realize that yeah, those were junk, bro. Those were junk. But yeah, that's basically it for the so the importance of this episode is that when we reach this level now, we're just working and making money, buying cars, all those stuff. And what will happen is that you're in this world now where you'll be like, oh my god, you're out there so buying Yu-Gi-Oh cards when you can play Yu-Gi-Oh computer and all these stuff. And you're gonna realize that okay, what once you actually get into these stuff, just like any game or any anime or stuff like that, you can the collectibles are nerds are one of the even though I watch Naruto, so I would never be one of these people who go out and buy the manga until this will make money and actually buy it the first time and see it. And I was like, there's me out there to buy every single buy every single manga, bro. And be like, oh my god, oh my god. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing where be like, yo, self actualization is actually becoming. You actually found out who you are, bro. You actually say, okay, and be like, it's not buying stuff. But that's it. That's the first thing in actually buying these stuff. It's actually knowing that when you actually buy it, you have to know what you're actually buying out here. Are you buying it for using? Are you actually buying it for collectible? Because our stuff like that, certain stuff, it does certain stuff actually be relevant to the family. Where we like, oh, they just keep it and stuff like that. Relevant to the family, and be like, oh yeah, the, the family is out there just coming and say, okay, the gifts have to. But no, that's the thing. Maybe like so collecting stuff and gifts like that, you can realize that certain stuff has inherent value when you actually take them out of the box. So you have to realize, okay, do I want to actually take it out of the box or not, or stuff, but and those stuff, you know. But yeah, those are the days, bro. Those were the days, bro. Those were the days. We got it, and we have it here. We have it here still. All this is chilling. You know, when we get older, we find a place to actually put it, bro. When we get older, we need to find a place to put it, bro. Put it somewhere chilling out. But those are the stuff you actually go. So that's the thing. You actually go out and get some gift. And the gift. And the thing about it is that. And the thing about it is that I collectible and stuff like that. Even the simplest of stuff, bro. Like I have some of the most simplest of stuff, bro. And they give value over time, bro. Like a piece of paper, bro. They give value over time. Why? Because, suppose you're a person like me, like back in the days, and you go out in the streets of Jamaica and be like, streets, and be like, oh my god, this person could never get a girl or stuff like that. I can go back in the cabinet and show them some paper or some girls write some stuff. And be like, yo, bro, back in the days, bro, this was me, bro. I getting these girls to write stuff for me, bro. Because what actually put in the work to go to university, bro. And these girls are out there just flexing, bro. Throwing their bodies on me every day, bro. How we actually have tangible proof to prove it, bro. We actually have tangible stuff to show that, yeah, we actually was doing this stuff back in real life. So, but this episode is for person is collecting cards and stuff. When you're out there to get the merch and everything starts, and things get very complicated, get very advanced. You gotta remember these humble beginnings. These stories are what going to actually make you that billionaire, bro. You can actually come in and be like, oh, yeah, back in the days when I have all these stuff in the home, and most of these stuff actually loses its value because I actually took them out of the box, bro. Because what? They didn't know that these stuff were collectibles. But back then, I wasn't a car person, bro. A car person, bro. I was just, bro. We all just out there to accept I was starving, bro. If you actually think about in the 90s, bro. In the 90s, we were so poor, bro. Like it was a different kind of poor, bro. Like, legit. You hear the stories, bro, back then, bro, back in the 90s, bro, you'll be like, yeah, bro. So we were very poor back then compared to now. So how do I know that we were so poor? Because what will happen is that in these days now, you hear all those stories. And what I actually realize is that I'm actually realizing I'm walking distance from some of the stuff they actually bought. Our things got so advanced that I could actually source the thing that they actually bought. No, and it's like, wow, bro, things and times actually change. Yeah, so it's like, oh, we could actually get this. Realize, oh, they act. So that's the thing when they actually grow up. When they actually realize that, the stuff that you thought was so fancy, or you thought was so fancy, was actually they actually went someplace and actually bought that stuff. And it's like, oh, they actually went there. It's like, wow. So that's the cost of intelligence. You actually go out and realize, actually went there and bought those stuff. But that doesn't mean that it loses value. Just like the episode I talk about, everything has an expiration date. Those lessons are there for you to say, okay, yeah, we learned that now. So now, boom, when after go and buy my first and be like, yeah, I'm out there reading those stuff like, wow, bro. Those were the days, bro. You're gonna be like, things and times change, bro. Things and times change. Things and times change, like back in those days, bro. But those are the stuff, bro. Those are the stuff you actually learn. Be like, yeah, you actually take the gift out of the box, you actually lose half the value. But sometimes I've actually know that. If I actually know that, no, just like it'd be like people don't spend or are like no in modern times now when they actually buy a gift or when people actually buy something they spend. every they go out and spend, and then they do unboxing and all this stuff. They get everything. They're trying to recoup every dollar value out of the thing, bro. That's the thing where another level of richness is, bro, when I actually get a gift, bro, just be like, yeah, that's actually a gift, bro. That's actually a gift. You actually get them, be like, yeah, just put it down in the box and be like, yeah, I got this from this person, and it's like, yeah, you're just chilling out in the corner. And it's like, it was from Bill Gates, and they'd be like, yeah, Bill Gates donated this mansion right here, that's he chilling right there, you know, and Bezos donated. This spaceship now that I'm out there to flying in and all these stuff, right? That's actually like I'm like, yeah, bro. When we go over here, actually see these dinosaurs that we actually took from back in the days when we actually went to those country back in the days. Those dinosaur bones. So what will happen now? Jamaica seeing dinosaur bones in the first time and be like, oh my god, did we actually have back in the days, bro? Back in the days before Corona, because before I was so poor, I could not leave this country, bro. Yes, we actually saw dinosaurs back in those days, bro. We actually saw dinosaur bones, bro. That's the thing where we like car is a luxury, bro. I'm talking about all those nice stuff. I'm like, wonder if I would actually go back there and see those stuff. If they it would actually be as exciting as I know. It was exciting back then, but I would actually wonder if age would actually grow on us. We'd be like, oh, no, it's actually exciting. I go there and be like, oh my god, I'm not lying, bro. Like, yo, Canada, bro. And that's the thing where you actually live in a different country, bro. The other country is so fancy, but I think to the people that actually live there, bro, it's so normal. But yo, that country is so fancy, bro. That country was so fancy, bro. It was so fancy and different. But like go there and flying, and it's like, oh my god, bro. Flying out and you actually go there and be like, oh my god, let's see the stuff. And it so what happens as a kid you go there and see it and it feels like you're in heaven, bro. It actually feels like you're in heaven. It actually feels like you're in heaven, bro. But when actually in reality, it's so hot, bro. Actually, if you go there in the summer, bro, it's so hot. But if you're someone like from me, that know about tropics. They were, oh my god, I want to go there in the winter to see the snow. They actually go and see the snow, bro. And be like, all this stuff that they talk about, all the negative things come with snow out there. So they enjoy snow for 1 second and be like, oh my god, I hate snow now. But I experience it and stuff like that. So that's the thing about this stuff. Where be like, oh my god, it's like traveling again and stuff like that. I traveling. You know, all these stuff that would I would actually miss out on. Would I actually how long would those? Yeah, that's the thing, though, bro. Those places are actually exciting, and like, wow, like always exciting, bro. But I wonder if you actually if it actually get possible to get old bored. Yeah, that's why they are thing called exploration, bro. That's space exploration, technologies and stuff like that. If you actually trying to go to space, bro. Because after a while, we'll explore the whole of Earth and be like, oh my god, we're tired of Earth, bro. We're tired of Earth, bro. Let me go travel somewhere else. We're tired of Earth. We see everything in Earth, bro. We see everything in Mother Earth, bro. Yeah, so that's basically it for this episode. So the important thing is that we actually see, what I call it, you see you see what that, bro. Oh, collecting stuff. When I get collections, and then you actually go back now, and then you understand the use of it. So yeah, no, I see this car. I know I'm so close to start driving and stuff like that. And this why it's so important is that this collectible car. I talk about the episode where I be like, oh my god, all the beat up stuff. How I'm feeling now, struggling to even in a car to drive it. Will I actually out there actually care about driving? Will it take so long just to get a license and all this stuff? Then what will happen now is that this collectible car that I got back way in the 90s, bro, I'll come back and see me buy that into that Tesla, see me buy that car, bro, a collectible car. And it's like, yeah, bro. Cause what? My uncle, my uncle back then saw the future, bro. It's like, oh my god, he was this is what it's gonna actually need, bro. And then I told you, bro. I told you. And it's like, yeah. We didn't know back then. We didn't know back then, bro. And that perspective of experience, they actually know back then. But I was a child, bro. I was so poor. I was so poor and hungry, bro. And that's the thing about when the family visit. I guess I have a few more episodes of that. About visiting the family. When family visit, bro. It's always it's back in the days I actually see those things. And when I get older, you're not a child anymore. So that's the reason why BSc now. So the experience is actually kind of different now. Like, oh, yes, it's actually kind of different. You're this a bit. So you were a child once, but when you actually see them now, you actually come back different. It's a difference. It's the same thing. Nothing didn't change. It just that we got a year old, and it's like, oh wow, it's in the same place. So it's like the same dynamic. It just that it does that we actually got older. Yeah, but there's another story about visiting the family now. And it come relevant to this stuff now. So boom. Yeah. So thank you for listening. I look forward for the next episode.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.